This is Balance of Power on Bloomberg Television and Radio. I'm David Weston. We are back now with our panel of Jeannie Zaino of Iona College and Genevieve Wood from the Heritage Foundation down in Washington. So I'll start with you, Jeannie. We heard Lindsey Graham, the senator from South Carolina, say this just isn't fair. This is not the way we've handled it in past impeachment inquiries. Whether he's right or wrong, why are the Democrats giving him that issue? Why don't they just do it the same way they did it before? And that way they couldn't claim unfairness.
Yeah, you know, I think Nancy Pelosi does not want to force her members at this point to have to go on the record. I think, you know, she has made that case. I agree with Steve Bannon when he says that she is running this thing beautifully. She is the patriots out there running this thing. I think they are on weak ground in terms of talking about process. The president is going to be able to defend himself should he get that far. And with that, you know, the insurgence of those Republicans the other day, a third of them had the right to be in that room and to question those witnesses. So this seems more political show and an ability to try to step away from the substance and focus on process, because on substance, they have a real challenge on their hands.
Well, that's the point, Genevieve. From the Republicans' point of view, whatever claim they have on process, they're arguing process because they don't seem to be willing to argue substance. I don't hear anybody standing up and saying, no, the president didn't do it or it wasn't wrong.
Well, I hear a lot of Republicans standing up and people outside of the halls of Congress standing up and saying they may not care for his style, but they don't think what he did was impeachable. And there's a big difference there. I mean, your earlier segment, we were talking about, you know, the senators focusing on process. Yeah, they may focus on process, but look, at the end of the day, impeachment is a political process. And while I don't think it's great that they're doing it behind closed doors, I think it's wrong. If you got the goods, bring them out, show everybody. Everybody in Washington loves to talk about transparency, but very few people actually do it. I think they ought to do it. But, you know, it's up to them. I mean, Democrats, they're in charge of the House. The House is where impeachment happens. It doesn't happen in a courtroom. There's not a set of rules they absolutely have to follow. At the end of the day, the people who ultimately decide will be voters. Did they think it was fair? Did they actually have the goods? We're going to see.